Hi, Joe Bonnier from FastPitchPower.com. In this week's video, I'm going to give you a second team strength training or team conditioning workout that you can implement with your athletes this preseason during tryouts or during indoor practices. Like last week's video, we're going to select exercises that I feel are appropriate for team training. They fulfill a few different requirements. They're going to be space efficient. We're not going to use a lot of equipment. And probably most importantly, right, these are exercises that are technically simple or basic enough for coaches, parents, non-fitness professionals to supervise large groups of athletes to ensure the athletes are doing things correctly, which is really the most important factor when it comes to selecting exercises. As well, what I didn't mention in last week's video is that we have to select exercises that are actually going to challenge relevant physical capacities for your sport, for softball, or whatever sport you're training for. So leg strength and power, core strength, upper body strength, and stability, especially for throwing athletes, all right, and aerobic capacity, they're all important. When we're coming up with a workout for our teams, we can't just send them to the agility ladder or out for a run. Okay? We got to keep them strong. We got to keep those different capacities fit, or at least try to maintain them throughout the season is really the goal. So, first exercise in this circuit. I'm going to show you the exercises and then hopefully talk about how to arrange this with a large group. First exercise is a split squat jump. Hands on the hips, you're going to bend your knee. All right, so your front knee's at 90, your back knee's at 90. We're going to jump vertically. Emphasis is on vertical. Switch our feet. Pause. Pause before the knee hits the ground. The pause, I feel, is really important to utilize, take advantage of with large groups because it gives your athletes some kind of self-limiting technical guidance or cue. Okay, without a pause, things are going to get sloppy. Okay, 10 to 20 reps, all right, total. So you're counting to 10. Each jump is 1. 1, 2, 3. Add the pause. Give your athlete something to focus on. They'll know. You have an athlete standing in between two other athletes. They're pausing. She knows she's not doing it correctly. Okay, it's going to slow them down and have them focus on technique, which is the goal when you can't supervise everybody one-on-one in a large group. Next exercise, row with a pause. With an exercise band, and there's really no excuse for coaches not to invest in this type of band, which can be utilized for core strength, upper body strength, and it's portable. Put them in a bag and travel. They can travel with you. Okay, row with a pause. You're going to get into a little bit of a squat stance. Palms down, arms straight. The driver here is our shoulder blades. We're going to pinch, pull, palms up. Reach, palms down. Pinch, pull, palms up. Reach, palms down. Pinch, pull, palms up. Reach, palms down. 8 to 12 reps. An athlete can always make it harder by stepping out and stretching the band a little bit more. As I mentioned in previous videos, you want to select a medium resistance band. It's going to give you the most versatility or flexibility to adjust athletes to different strength levels. Last exercise simply is a side plank. You're going to have you need a coach or another athlete with a stopwatch, maybe a partner. Keeping time, 15 to 30 seconds if your athlete's doing this correctly each side. Side plank, you're going to get on your side. Make sure the athletes have their elbow directly underneath their shoulder, not out in front, needs to be underneath. Body in a straight line, okay, from their heels through their head. You don't want their hips to go back or head to come forward. Have them press their thighs forward, pull their head back, get that hip, get that pocket out of the ground, pressed up to the ceiling. Have them actively reach toward the ceiling and just hold that position. 15, 25, 30 seconds at most. We have split squat jumps, 10 to 20 total. Rows, 8 to 10, and then a side plank, 15, 20, 25 seconds each side. Have your athletes in groups of 3 to 4. Okay, move around that circuit, station to station, continuously, 7 to 15 minutes at the end of practice or tryouts, maybe 3 to 6 rounds. Okay, depending on how much supervision you have, depending on how much time you have, depending on how much space you have. Check out last week's video to see the other workout circuit, and between the two, you'll have a good rotation of workouts and exercises to provide your team during the preseason.